Hey everybody, this is TheBigJB for Morning Thunder. This is kind of a hard one for me. A year ago today, we found out that my wife had ovarian cancer. It's been a weird week leading up to it. It's really odd to know how to feel. It was devastating. It was a devastating day. I have a video on it that I would recommend you watch where I announce what happened. And this is the anniversary of it. It's hard to believe that it's been a full year, but at the same time, that time seemed to go by really slowly. I mean, it was 6 months of hell on the one hand. On the other hand, we had a lot of support, a lot of friends who stepped up, a lot of people who gave us spiritual, emotional, financial help. It was awesome to know that we really are loved. We always say that we know that we're loved, when people say, I love you, or, if there's anything I can do to help, which is great, but I don't think we often get to see that manifested. We don't often get to see that in practical action. We got to see it last year, which was really awesome. Made some new friends, some new people who I play games with now and have a great time with, and those friendships are dear to me. Just like any of the other friendships that I have. And I just really don't know how to feel. I'm going on a trip with my son this year, just like we did when he was 13. I'm taking him for his 16th birthday with a bunch of guys. We're gonna hang out and talk about life and do a little impartation of wisdom and that kind of stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. It's just interesting that it's on that same anniversary. I'm not sure if that's a coincidence. I didn't plan it that way, but obviously believe in more than just the earthly powers that be. So I'm not trying to be a downer. I'm just trying to be real in this video that I make, and to share with you kind of what's going on. I mean, I've been thinking about it all week, and I remember going into the ER and them doing an ultrasound. That was on the 22nd of June. And I remember the next day being admitted to the emergency room, not the emergency room, excuse me, being admitted to Swedish Hospital in Seattle, and them doing CAT scans and lots of different tests. And I remember one of the practicing physicians, one of the partners, I don't remember what it's called. She came in and visited, and I was asking some questions, and I could just tell by her facial reaction that this was not going to be just a cyst, and that it was going to be more involved. So I didn't expect cancer, but cancer it was. And that was devastating news, and when the doctor told us, I was blown away. I did not know how to react. In fact, I almost fainted. And one of our good friends, Tim, was there, and I'm so glad that he was there. He just happened to be there. I don't think that was a coincidence either. And it made all the difference in the world to have somebody who is a peer, but also kind of a father figure, to be there and hear the news. And he was pretty stunned as well. And that began a process of treatment and surgery and more treatment. And as of December 28th, there was no signs of any cancer. 3 months later, we had our medical checkup, no signs of cancer. And this week, my wife has a blood draw, and we get to find out. Sorry about that. Someone was coming down the stairs, just kind of a private moment. So, and we get to find out if there's any signs of cancer now. And that's gonna be life for the next, year or two. Every 3 months, getting a blood draw, checking to see if there's any signs of cancer. Hopefully not. Believing not, but there's still that worry in the back of your mind. What if? And I try to put those off. I probably mentioned in a video, what I'm trying to do is, with those things that I don't need to worry about, is push them off and say, you know what? When I have to worry about that, then I'll worry about it, but I don't need to worry about it right now. It doesn't do anybody any good for me to worry about things that aren't happening. So, sorry, I was listening to see if somebody's coming up the stairs again. So anyway, I celebrate the fact that my wife is cancer-free, but I also am a little worried. And there's still, I think the fact that we're coming up on the anniversary brings up some of that concern in the back of my mind. There's things that I don't want to do right now, things that I don't want to, games I don't want to play. Like I was playing Ori and the Blind Forest, Ori and the Blind Forest, when we found out last time, and it's a great game and I totally love it. And I want to play it again really bad, but not this time of year. Because it just reminds me too much of what was going on. So I'm trying really hard not to be a downer. I'm just trying to let you guys in on what's going on inside. Just a lot on my mind around this time of year, a lot about the trip that we're taking with my son. Just trying to make sure that everything's well planned. But I'm also feeling pretty serious about this anniversary. So anyway, keep the ones that you love informed that you love them. It's really, really important. And friends and family that you love, make sure that they know. It sounds like such a cliche thing to say, but people need to know that you're there, and they need to know how much you love them and support them and help them. And make sure you show love and care in practical ways. Because saying I love you and saying things that you really care is great, and it's an emotional boost, but actually seeing it in practice makes a huge difference. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. I'll check with y'all later. Don't forget to subscribe here and follow me on Twitter at Voice of the Big JB and on Twitch at Stream the Big JB. Thanks, guys. Bye.